I said no to my childhood girlfriend named Rio, but she didn't listen and started to say absurd things, while muttering the words, "Let's keep this a secret from your girlfriend." Afterwards, she asks to me if her swimsuit looks good. Sometime back in the morning, my friend suddenly jumps by asking if I saw it. In the end, he shows Ria's photo book that got released. Since she is an idol, seeing it, he got shocked. But my friend suddenly gets closer to me and asks if I ever did dirty things with her, because me and Rio are childhood friends, which shocks me, and I replied that I would never look at my childhood friend that way. Seeing it, that friend got shocked, and he says that I got a girlfriend, but somehow I act so innocent. And then someone calls MC, and it was his girlfriend, and she apologizes for coming late due to her work with the committee meeting, but he just asks her to not worry, and they should go back to home. Suddenly his friend says that I am blessed, because Suzuka is my childhood friend, and my girlfriend as well, and then there is Ria, who is another childhood friend, who is an idol. While he was still getting jealous, MC takes his girlfriend and leaves the class. After walking back, Suzuka asks about my test, but then MC replies it went well, and he goes on thoughts to himself that Suzuka confessed to him back in the middle school, and then they have been dating ever since. His girlfriend is really cute and very affectionate, and he even thinks she is out of his league. All of the sudden, Suzuka asks whether if I saw Ria's photo book, which shocks me. But then she blushingly says that Rio has a great figure and she looks even prettier. After hearing it, MC suddenly remembers the photo book he saw earlier with his friend. But MC then blushingly replies that he haven't seen Rio since she moved away in the middle school. Suzuka realized that MC has feelings for Rio's body. As a result, she grabs his hands and takes him to a dark place. But she didn't stop there. But before she could do it, MC warns her that they are currently outside. Hearing it, Suzuka suddenly replies, so they should go to his house. Afterwards, they arrived at MC's house, and they started to do it. And while doing it, MC says he cannot breathe. Suddenly, his school bag falls down from the bed, and Rio's photo book falls out. Seeing it, he tries to change the subject, but his girlfriend just says they haven't finished what they have started. As a result, she suddenly bites his ears. After a while, she replies that she is the only one who gets to see this look on his face. Meanwhile, he just sits there with a blushing face. Afterwards, when she was leaving the house, he calls his friend and asks her to turn around, and then when she turns around, he puts a necklace on her neck by saying that today is their anniversary, so this is the present. Hearing it, she started to blush really hard. And then he goes on by saying that he just picked what he liked the most, so he doesn't know if she will like it. Also, she doesn't have to wear it if she doesn't like the design. All of the sudden, she hugs him, and she goes on by saying that not it, and she loves it so much that she will wear it every day. Hearing it, MC just looks at her with a blushing face. After she left, MC takes out Rio's photo book. While thinking that there are some things he never told his girlfriend about, he then looks at the book while blushing and thoughts to himself that he loves his girlfriend. But at the same time, when he looks at Rio, in the end, he did it by watching the book. Afterwards, his mom shouts his name and asks him to come down, but he thoughts to himself it must have been because of the food. But after coming down, it was Rio, and she welcomed the MC with a blushing face. Afterwards, MC started to blush really hard, but then she comes close to him and says that MC has grown a lot, and she wanted to see him. So she came to visit his house. Seeing her, MC's only thought is that she is really close. Afterwards, his mom asks Rio to leave after eating the cake, but before she makes it, she can play with MC in his room. This shocks MC, because his opinion doesn't really matter here. But then Rio looks at him and says it's just like old times, so it shouldn't be a problem. As a result, he silently stares at her. After some time, they entered his room, and she started look at the games they used to play, and asks to MC that if he remembers the time they kept on playing again and again, until she won once. Hearing this, he blushingly thoughts to himself that he is glad he can talk to her normally. But then she leans into the bookshelf searching for a manga. Seeing her, his face became bright red and suddenly looks away because he is thinking something bad. Afterwards, she finds her own photo book on his room, to which he takes it from her by telling her to not look around his house without his permission. Afterwards, he thoughts to himself that she already know how he thinks about her. But then she says that she is happy that he bought it, and blushingly asks if he is doing naughty things with her photo book. He then gets stunned by her quick question, but to his surprise, she stands closer to him by saying she wouldn't mind if he is the one, to which he tries to deny by saying he already have a girlfriend. But ignoring his words, she hugs him and goes on by saying she wants to make him think about her every day. Afterwards, she whispers in his ears that she will keep it a secret from his girlfriend. Afterwards, she made him to get stunned, and his happy life started to crumble away from that day onwards. But before they could get really close, his mother calls him and asks him to hold the plates because it's really heavy. But Rio says that she did only as a practice, which then made him to get confused. But she goes on by saying it's so that she can use her weapon, in that he blushingly asks her to wear her dress, to which she replies okay. As a result, he realizes that he should avoid being alone with her all cost. At the next day, she transferred to MC's class, but his friend says that Rio is really popular as expected, and that body of her is really hard to ignore for him. Afterwards, all the boys saying that they bought her photo book, but while listening to them, she silently waves her hands at MC, but then MC sees someone touching her shoulder while inviting her to karaoke. As a result, MC started to walk towards her, and then he calls her name and says that the homeroom teacher wants to see them, so they should go. After saying it, he left. After a while, they became alone, and she realizes that homeroom teacher never called them, but he blushing replies that he thought she was in trouble, and also she didn't even told him about transferring school, to which she replies that he would find it after seeing her uniform from yesterday, to which he thoughts to himself that she was full on his mind, so he didn't even notice it. Afterwards, she leans on him and says that he just saved her because he got jealous. As a result, he got flustered and denies her words, but then she goes on by saying that he did help her, so as a result, she will give him a reward but later. Afterwards, his girlfriend arrives and she started to blush, but Ria says she moved back to this school while holding MC's hands. In the end, Ria started hug Suzuka by saying that she got really cuter now. Afterwards, both of them noticed MC standing there silently, to which Ria says maybe he wants a hug too, and she quickly goes in to hug him. In the MC started to blush. Suddenly, Suzuka gets jealous, and she suddenly tells MC that they are going to his home today, and this shocks Ria. Afterwards, while they were walking to class, Ria explains about her work she have in Tokyo. Afterwards, MC thoughts to himself if it's really okay for them to spend time together like this again, because everything is messed up on inside. Ria notices MC thinking about something, and she holds his hands. And when Suzuka finally turns around by saying Ria should ask her if she needs any help about the school, but she only got shocked since both Ria and MC is gone, and while Suzuka is being confused, Ria took a lead on MC and started to do her work. Afterwards, Ria says that he looks like he is really having fun. Perhaps did he became happy that he got to be happy with another girl who is not his girlfriend. In the end, if you need part 2 of this series, I need likes, so I know everyone loves watching this type of content. See you at the next video.